Hello, inspirators. Welcome back to another video. I hope this video inspires you to create your own garland and use the picks of your choice to create that special look that you're looking for. Today, you'll see I have that garland hanger right there. This is a double door garland hanger because the area is so wide, and I got that from Lowe's. Also, you'll see this 10 feet garland that I use, and I already fluffed this one while it was hanging up to make sure it laid right. But as you start to do your garland and create it, you always have to change that and refluff it. Just showing you again a close-up look at this garland hanger, I'm sorry. And it's also that middle piece. That middle piece, I really don't like it, but it's there. This right here is the 6-piece garland, and what I'm doing now, I'm just separating them and making sure they all go the right way because I want them all facing forward and have the back completely empty because I'm going to place it over top of that 10 feet garland that is already up there. I'm going to place batteries in here because this is a battery powered garland. So all I have to do is just put the batteries on, and when I hit the button, it'll come on and off by itself. So the next step we're going to go ahead and add this garland. As I'm getting up here adding the garland, like that's why you want all the branches facing one way. So as it slide in, then you can maneuver it. And I'm also pulling them back in the back so I can kind of hide or camouflage that rod that's up there. So when you look from the other side of the room, it won't be so obvious that it's there. So you'll just keep seeing me placing it up there and making sure that I get the branches the way that I need them to be so it can be as one garland instead of two garlands. And it's kind of tricky also with it being a 6 feet, and I'm trying to kind of mingle it into that 10 feet garland. So you'll see that on the side as I try to bring it down to make it look as full as possible, but don't make the bottom part look just completely empty. Okay, now that I have the garland pretty much the way that I want it, but as we put stuff in, we'll still play around with it. I got these gold and green magnolia leaves from Pottery Barn. I got this bow from Michael's. I got these white picks from Walmart, and I just broke them apart. These pine cones came from Michael's. I got these ornaments, came in a big box of 62. You see in the other video, I put some on the tree upstairs, and also using another area that you'll see in another video coming up soon. These deer antlers came from Walmart, and I also have a funny story about what I'm showing you next. These are actually napkin rings. I got these from Pier 1 several years ago, and I'm using them today because the leaves on them have like a hint of gold on them, which will bring all my colors together hopefully. So let's start putting our picks into our garland. Bow to the middle, that big piece that I told you I was not that crazy about, to camouflage that. And also, since it's in the center of my garland, it will give that interest to the eye. So I'm putting that bow there first, and I'm gonna go ahead and take the first 2 ties that I have and kind of wiggle it through the garland to give it that look as if it was going through the garland, that little cut. I'll do that on both sides, and once I do that, then I will start to add my picks. The first pick I'm adding is this gold magnolia leaf to give it a little interest coming from that bow. And the next thing I'm going to do is place one on the other side to even it out. Like I said, I really want the center of my garland to kind of mimic each other so it has that bold look. And the next thing that I'll add is my antlers. So I'll put the antlers in, and you're going to see when I put the second antler in, they only come facing one way. So in order for me to get even a kind of close look, I have to flip it around. So that's why the antler is going to be facing the other direction. But hopefully when I add some white berries in up under there, it's kind of take away from that antler, so you won't notice as much as it facing the wrong way, and give you illusion that it's supposed to be like that, I hope. Let's wait and see. Okay, now that I've done the center of that garland, now I'm going to work my way over to the right side. I'm adding in this magnolia flower, and I'm making sure that it's facing forward. So I'm making sure that I put it through the garland stem and make sure it's secure there. After I put that there, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to add one of the white berry picks to it. And you'll see this now that it's all trial and error. So I'm putting it in now, but as you'll see later on, I kind of moved it over to the end of the garland, so to give it that look of cascading at the end. Because right there you see like something missing on the inside. So I'm moving all that down. And right now I'm putting another leaf there to give it a little interest up top. And then I'm going to add right in that middle spot where you see like something's missing, or you can see an opening there. I'm going to put a pine cone right there in that spot to try to fill it. But I'm just going to play around with that. I probably won't do it on camera. So when you come back, you can actually look at that detail. And what I'm going to do after that, I'm just going to do the same exact look on the left side of the garland. And then we'll work our way down from that. Because of the garland going downwards, if you see that left side over there, I am not fond of that. I will come back later to fix that. I had to keep working with it to try to get it right, but you'll see what I did later on. Now, right now, as I go to the next step, I'm just going to add some ornaments to this tie, and I'm going to put them through there, a pipe cleaner, I should say, not tie, but through the pipe cleaner. So you'll see what I'm doing. I'm just going to add them on. Then I'm going to take them and put them on the garland. And the reason that I'm doing this, at the end of the garland, you'll see I has the 10 feet garland comes with 2 big battery packs. And those battery packs are very visible from the front of the garland. And I don't want that to be shown. So I'm going to take these ornaments and I'm going to tie them around. So that way you would not be able to see that battery pack. And then once I do this, I'm going to take one more, because it still needs one more on top to give it that camouflage look, and also to help with the weight of holding that garland in place, so I won't have to actually put it on my wall on the side. So you'll see that later. I know it looked weird right now because that's going to be the only pack of ornaments that you will see on this garland. But once you get into see my next video, when I show you how I decorated my formal dining room, you'll see how everything ties in together, I hope. So let's get on and continue with this video. I won't do more explaining because it'll be self-explanatory what I do from this point on. But if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer any question that you have of how I did this and how it was completed. And thank you so much for your support, and thank you for watching my channel. It means the world to me and my family, and you are so greatly appreciated. And always remember, don't be you, but be who God created you to be, because you are special, you are unique, you are wanted, and you are loved. Until I see you in my next video, continue to be blessed, and we love you and have a great day.